It has weaved together a tradition of service, a sisterhood of compassion, a path to discovery, and a commitment to children that has enriched each of the lives it encircles.
They're women who do extraordinary things, and they do it well.
The Bluebird Circle was formed in 1923 by 15 young women who were bound in their quest to fulfill a need and determined in their convictions to deliver on the promises they made. From the very start, children and young people became the focus of the Circle's charitable activities to realize the unmet needs of neurologically impaired children. First through construction of the Little Hospital, and in 1949, the establishment of the Bluebird Seizure Clinic.
There wasn't any place like the Bluebird Circle Clinic anywhere in this country. They were allowing us to see children with problems like epilepsy, mental retardation, cerebral palsy, and allowing us to take the time to help the families.
Since it opened, the Circle has raised millions of dollars in support of the clinic that now sees an average of 6,000 patients each year in its location at Texas Children's Hospital.
I owe so much to them. You know, they've given me the hope and the strength that I can overcome this.
When Melissa Perez was diagnosed with epilepsy at age 12, it took the expertise and perseverance of the Bluebird Clinic's physicians before the right medication was found to control her seizures. Today, she is seizure-free and a graduating senior in education at the University of St. Thomas. Melissa credits the Bluebird Circle with her ability to fulfill her dreams.
They've been a big part of my life. They're helping me through any situation, not only medical but personal. They've always been there for me.
Our ability to cure epilepsy or stop uncontrolled seizures, put children on a medicine that doesn't have side effects that it used to have, it can have such a dramatic impact on their quality of life, and it's so very rewarding for us to be able to help them.
The Bluebird Clinic for Pediatric Neurology is nationally recognized for its diagnosis and treatment of all pediatric neurological disorders. The Circle's vision for the clinic has always been to provide comprehensive care to its patients. Neuropsychological testing, social services, nutrition counseling, and sophisticated neurological monitoring are important resources available to Bluebird patients. But the Circle's commitment to the clinic goes well beyond its substantial financial support. Highly trained Bluebirds provide invaluable assistance through hundreds of clinic hours they volunteer each week.
The volunteers are a very dedicated group of ladies that work very hard to see that the clinic operates in an optimal way.
This is the Bluebird Clinic at Texas.
Bluebird volunteers serve as clinic aides, assist with medical records, and extend the support of staff by keeping operational costs to a minimum. It's a unique level of commitment that attracts new members to its fold and inspires others to serve.
They do whatever needs to be done at the time to get the job done. And that is incredibly admirable to me.
Getting the job done is the motivation behind each of the Bluebird's charitable projects, some that date back to its very beginnings. Each year, thousands of Easter eggs are carefully dyed, decorated, and sold to the community, along with beautifully handcrafted Easter baskets. This fundraising tradition represents a renewing circle of service, often passed down from mother to daughter.
It's just interesting how each generation of women in our family has been involved with the Bluebirds, and hopefully all future generations will continue the involvement.
Other projects, such as style shows, annual galas, and the sale of cookbooks and hand-stitched tea towels, have also contributed to the Bluebird's ambitious fundraising goals. But at the center of the Circle's philanthropic operations is the Bluebird Resale and Gift Shop. Managed entirely by Circle volunteers, the shop has become as valuable a resource to the community as it is a vital source of income to the medical care and research the Bluebirds provide the children it serves. For some Bluebird volunteers, the work they are a part of has taken on a very personal meaning.
It's been gratifying to me to be able to contribute, since I do have a child that benefits from the clinic.
Sally Johnson's 20 years as a Bluebird came full circle when physicians at the clinic diagnosed her granddaughter Lauren with Rett syndrome.
We would have gone anywhere for help for Lauren, but isn't it wonderful that it's right here where we live?
Rett syndrome is a neurodevelopmental disorder that almost exclusively affects girls. And while there is no cure, the Bluebird Clinic is internationally known for its accomplishments in caring for Rett patients.
I think we have changed the course of Rett syndrome, and really a lot of this has been because the Bluebird Circle was there to support our efforts.
Families like the Tovies are not only grateful for medical advancements the Circle has helped make possible, they're touched by what the Bluebirds give of themselves each day.
If they catch you walking in the hallways, they do eye contact with their daughter and they always talk to her and not at her, and it does make a difference. It just makes it feel just so much more comfortable because it is such a hard thing.
The Bluebird Circle understands that answers are shaped through an investment in the future.
As we know, research today is answers for tomorrow.
The Bluebird's initial backing of Dr. Huda Zogby's research was essential to her discovery of the defective gene that causes Rett syndrome.
They were the key element from the very beginning. They funded our effort to collect samples before anybody would ever really consider going after the Rett syndrome gene.
Discovering a gene can be the first step to providing a cure. The Bluebird's early appreciation for molecular research has distinguished them among other service organizations.
Their first interest was not only in taking care of today's child, but also in tomorrow's child. And that's what research is all about, and particularly genetic research.
Dr. Jeffrey Nobles and his team have pioneered research that has placed the Bluebird Neurogenetics Laboratory at the forefront of discovering the genetic causes of epilepsy.
No one's ever understood why someone had epilepsy. And now finding the genes means that we can make predictions, we can create better drugs, and know exactly where to look for the molecule that we need to correct in order to prevent this disease.
Looking to the future, honoring the past. For almost a century, the Bluebirds have surrounded families with a never-ending circle of compassion for children with neurological diseases.
They have been here for us in the beginning, and they're here for us today, and I know they're going to be here for us in the future.
They can touch so many lives by the hours that they do here at Bluebird. They can help so many people and touch so many lives, and it can be time they know that helped a family get through something just so difficult.
My life is forever changed, and I am forever in debt to that.